Alright, Ryu. So we're back in game 2
Game
of
two of the
this Ryu
series
Palooza.
of
Welcome to ESL.
5
We are back with
seconds.
game
Radiant
2.
team ban.
best of two.
But
Boring team dire
best of
against
3.
Radiant. No special names.
How is it
Uh,
best of
Disappointed.
2? When it's game 2, when it's best, how can it be
and
best of
there
2
are
when it's
best
game
of
2?
twos, man. And then they
Yeah,
just
they
use
are
the
best of
wins
two.
to count your seed.
Radiant's ban.
It's a bit
It's,
more
it's basically
convoluted.
it's by points
Yeah,
basically.
points. And then they seed
Ah,
them probably into some kind of bracket, right, at the end of it. But
Okay.
there
Dyer's
are best of
ban.
twos. I think SEA does it a lot, actually.
I mean, I've seen tournaments with best of twos before.
Yeah. SEA tournaments, especially. At least the ones I've seen. Okay. So
Most I've seen
respect
is all best
band
of
for.
3s.
Oh wait, no, that's Kliss banning his own heroes. Wow.
10
Okay.
seconds to go.
I was gonna say those were respect bans, but oh yeah, I guess Kliss is
Underlord.
playing
5
mid.
seconds.
So
I like the Cottle ban. Hmm,
I
funny.
mean, everybody likes the Kotl ban. Nobody wants to play against Kotl. Fuck that hero.
Sven is bad. Okay, cool.
Dyer's pick.
Cool. Nice ban.
Okay, Venge.
Bench.
I mean,
Okay.
one of the solid heroes of the patch.
Yeah.
Uh, very versatile because you can see her played in every role, but I'm almost certain they're gonna play it as a support. I'm not sure which between Bubbles and Bitwise will
10
do it, but
seconds to go.
yeah.
I read you see me making
5
peppergum
seconds.
noises if that Venge actually goes off lane.
For Mickey.
I don't know. Maybe I'll be making peppergun noises if Mickey actually takes it off lane. But I can That's what I doubt it.
Dyer's pick.
Oh, Mirana. Okay. I mean, it's a.
All right.
There's not much to say about the Mirana pick ever. Like, it's a hero you pick because you like playing Mirana.
Mhm.
And it really
I mean,
depends on
it's
your
a
skill
good
level whether or not it looks good or not.
setup stun.
10
Moonlight Shadow really good
seconds to
ability
go.
to invade jungle.
Oh my god, Moonlight Shadow is so annoying
5 seconds.
and
Plus,
so
I mean, like,
underrated.
if she actually manages to get max range on that that arrow, it's gonna stun you for so long. It's gonna
Yeah.
take ages before you even get
But
out the
as a
stun.
Mirana player, I feel like it's easier to play in lower brackets. Like a little practice landing arrows
Mhm.
means that the opponents don't dodge very well.
Interesting.
Radiant team
Starter for the
ban.
setup. Cool.
In
Oh,
higher level
Luna.
Oh.
in higher levels you won't land your arrows unless they're set up. Like it's very rare you'll land an arrow unless like you hit a blind spot where they don't have enough time to react. And most
Oh,
of
you're
the
just
time
really
it'd be
good.
really hard.
I mean, Tim's manages to do it even like from the river.
10
Yeah, because like
seconds to
you can
go.
like shoot it from an angle where like there's not enough time to respond.
5
Yeah,
Like
generally that is the ideal play, but sometimes if you're good enough and if you notice the right moment, sometimes even
yeah
pros lose focus for a bit. Yeah.
yeah sometimes.
Okay, I don't like the slaughter pick this early, honestly. Yeah, they picked Luna immediately after, and I think honestly Luna is pretty good against Slaughter.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I could see them running Venge Luna and Slaughter not being able to do anything, assuming they play their cards right. Because they do have multi stun, and the aura stacking at level 2 is going to be disgusting.
Dire
The amount of
team
damage they're
ban.
gonna put out. Level 2 or 3. But yeah, once they get a few levels, Slardar is just screwed. Uh,
Attack is banned. For who?
oh wow.
Mickey, I guess.
But
But
Mickey's on his
Mickey,
team.
yeah,
Wait,
Mickey's
you're
on
right.
Radiant.
I
What the fuck
don't
is this?
know.
So
10
who's playing techies on their
seconds to
team?
go.
I have
I
no idea.
mean, I can never blame
5
someone for banning
seconds.
techies. To be
I
honest.
mean, you're right. You're right.
Fair.
You can't write off a madman picking techies. Like
Mhm. Black Adam plays it. Pause one techies. His his
That's
ultimate
gonna.
masterpiece, man. Pause
he's
one
gonna
techies.
he's gonna show us what is called the art of techies.
Dyer's ban.
Yeah.
What Dawnbreaker?
I mean,
Wow, they banned
Slaughter
Naga.
against Luna is not the worst. Like it's not the worst. No, it's not the worst.
No, but the thing is, like Slardar, oftentimes you pick him to crush his lane, and Luna
I mean,
is
you
not.
can, you can, you can. It depends on how well the duo plays. Like, if they manage to
10
pull the lane back,
seconds to
you have
go.
enough chase distance. You
Yeah,
can fuck the Luna. You can fuck the
yeah,
Luna
I
pretty hard.
suppose
5
that's true. But
seconds.
Luna is one of the better carries to deal with Slardar. So
Yeah, I would
just
say it's more of a player skill, right? Which player is better at that point? If the Sora's
Not gonna
better,
lie,
you can win his lane.
I would actually like to see the Slaughter lane with the Mirana. Mirana support
yeah,
Slaughter.
I
Miran.
mean, Mana is
Yeah,
typically a 4. You don't run her 5.
yeah,
Mirana
Radiant
could
and
be
the
mid
double
lane.
stun is nice
Dyer's
also.
Yeah,
Like,
could be.
Yeah.
good setup, but like it really depends who plays a tighter duo. It's either
Yeah, crush into arrow. Yeah, super
Crush into
potent.
Arrow, or
I mean,
the thing is, like, if
yeah,
Mirana steps away for too long and Slardar sticks around, Luna and Venge can shred him.
Yep.
Really easy. And
It's gonna be a
10
Yeah,
very
the
even
minus
buff top
seconds to
armor,
go.
lane.
the minus armor from the Venge, and then the
and then the
Luna nukes,
5
aura,
and then the
and then
seconds.
the
aura
Yep.
aura
stacking.
from
Yeah.
both. It's painful.
It's gonna hurt.
Like they're short range, but they're long range enough to deal with Slardar. Kinda short range. Like they get
Well, I
one
mean,
attack.
technically they are both basically melee heroes.
No, it's not like Venge isn't that bad. Luna is worse, but you know,
Yeah.
either case, they at least get 1 to 2 auto attacks off before Slardar approaches, and that's important.
Mhm.
It's
Plus, I mean,
important.
like the Luna can actually buy time by using the Lucent Beam.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Lucid Beam and Magic Missile. But I
10
think if Venge doesn't
seconds
take
to
her
go.
missile and doesn't get mangoes for it, like, I could totally see them losing the
5
lane.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it can get pretty annoying for the starter. Like, imagine like you're a starter, you go for the Venge turns around, hits you with the stun, and you go like, oh fuck. And
And
then
then you
you
get
continue
pounded by
chasing, and then
Lucid.
you get Lucid beamed.
You know? And then you
Actually,
get
I can
full.
actually see them go like missile, Lucent Beam, and then after a few more seconds, another missile will come out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. You can
Missile,
definitely
Lucid
kill
Beam,
the
like, they stack up nicely, right?
you can kill the
Yeah,
starter if he oversteps.
And the damage, man, the
Lucent Beam
damage.
is like
I cannot stress this damage enough. It's a lot.
Radiant's
I
pit.
mean, it'll definitely hurt, so it's nice.
Abaddon.
I guess.
I think that's Once Upon a Time's hero, +5 Abaddon.
Mhm.
I mean, it's okay.
And
It's
I
a
mean,
save hero, but
not gonna lie, they definitely can
Radiant's
stack it
pit.
twice.
Dyer's pit.
Like missile,
oh,
Lucent Beam,
okay.
missile.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
Wow,
Oh,
that confidence, man.
wow. The
Holy
amount of
crap.
crowd control they have, the amount of
Beastmaster
CC they
was
have.
No, but then like picking a Beastmaster into Abaddon
Yeah,
kind of
it's
feels
kind of
bad.
questionable.
It kind of
Yeah.
feels bad, but then like
10
regardless, like
seconds to
I
go.
think if you're going for the Helm of the Overlord, I think it's pretty good because like
5 seconds.
are they trying to do an aura thing? Because like look at this man, they have Beastmaster aura, they have Venge aura, they have Luna aura, and then they have Bloodlust.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's true. Like they're just going for this buff build. I think one hero that would have been
like
what would
coming
be
mid.
really good here is TA carry.
Radiant's
But I
bottom.
don't think they'll pick it up. Do so. Okay, this is
Oh
perfect. This is
wow.
fine. This is a good answer. This is a good answer,
That's
and I
a
like it.
I
But
think that
then like
Dusa just won
Beastmaster would
their.
kind of shit on Dusa in the early stage though.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, everybody should subduce it to like level
Not
4.
really. Dusa is a pretty good lane
10
against certain offlaners
seconds to go.
because of Mystic Stake. It's a lot of magic damage,
No, but
and you can
it's
just
not.
keep spamming it out.
Well, it's not. Like the thing is, Dusa doesn't really do that much damage till level 5 when she gets 3 points from 60. Before that, it's very easy to run her down.
okay,
Um,
nice. The Magnus ban, I like it.
Mag.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but basically in the mid lane right now, what they want is something to slow down
Radiant team.
Radiant's push. They need a lot of wave clear. I'm
Oh,
trying
you
to
know what
think
looks
what
good?
hero.
Storm looks good.
Storm?
I was thinking about Ember.
On
Yeah, Storm Ember. Like, look at their stuns. Like, they don't really have much control. Like, aside from Crush
I actually
and
Ah, wait,
think
wait, you're
like
talking
Arrow.
for
about
the
Radiant. Yeah, you're talking about Radiant. Okay.
Yes,
I think for dire side, I think like a void spirit would be amazing.
No.
Oh yeah.
No. You'd
Why
need
not the
something.
silence?
No, you'd need
Silence
more.
execute.
You'd need more anti push, right? I think Cottle mid would have been perfect this
Oh,
game.
actually, you're right.
They
You're
need
right.
anti push.
Call Call the mid
Cottle
does
mid
look
would have been
pretty
like
good.
absolute
5
cancer, but
seconds.
since that's not available,
Yeah.
That
trying to
Prophet?
think. Not she doesn't have that much clear. The Shrek, Viper
Oh,
maybe.
Leshrac. Yeah, Leshrac.
Viper could be. Like you pick like depending on what the Radiant's pick is, you pick Viper and then you just
Radiant's
destroy
pick. Dyer's pick.
Okay.
I actually prefer
the
Lando.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh my god. Okay, I
oh,
am.
that's a very scary
Yeah,
lineup.
they're going
Holy
for an
shit,
aura lineup. All right,
Oh
I
my
see.
god.
dude,
be
that's a
honest,
very scary
It's
lineup.
a
Not gonna
drow mid, I
lie.
think. In that case,
Yeah.
Viper is a no go.
maybe that's my personal preferences, but on Dire mid, I would pick Hoodwink if I would be the mid
5
laner.
seconds.
Hoodwink. They
And
need
wave
wave. For
clear.
me, I feel like they need wave clear.
Hoodwink has a lot of wave clear if you go the mid.
Oh, what? You went
Time to
Storm
select
against
one of
Drow?
these things.
Oh
Oh
no.
no. Oh wait, no,
Okay,
it's
so this
no, it's
can go
Kliss
two
mid. It's
ways.
Luna mid. It's Luna mid.
This can go two ways, right? Like the
Somebody
storm,
stream.
if the storm and the starter jump together, right, they can burst people really quickly, right?
Yeah.
And then not to mention they have the Abaddon with the save, so like, it doesn't feel too bad to pick a storm into so many stuns, right? But like, if the Abaddon is it's not close to the storm and the storm jumps in and he gets caught by one stun, he's fucked.
Yeah, that's the thing, and also they all of them have some disable to offer.
And
Like
the
Luna is the
went
lowest disable, and even she can lock him down long enough for somebody else to throw something out there.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like a
Yeah.
Beastmaster, BKB piercing stun,
They
and
have
it
two
just kind of
instant
feels bad.
stuns, an AoE silence, a third stun, fourth instant.
And
They,
Dire,
okay,
Dire
like
Disable's
they,
not the worst. Dire
they,
Disable's
they
not
have
the worst.
four
Like
stunners. Okay, that's
jumping
really.
jumping in with the Storm and Sada follow up by the Mirana, that's a pretty good pick off, right? With like
Yeah.
Moonlight Shadow, it's pretty scary, right? You Moonlight and then you just zip in on the Draw Ranger along with the
Yeah.
Sada, right?
I mean, what
Pretty
they could
cool.
really just do is just once
Oh,
Mirana hits
you
six.
know who they
Once Mirana hits six, they just go hunting.
I would have much preferred if they Starling had gone something like Lina. I know he likes that hero, and just to provide that long range wave clear. Because what I'm currently really afraid of is that, like when Radiant groups up, so long as the laning
This
stage
should be
isn't absolutely
interesting.
atrocious for them.
But
Like
what do you
Dire
think
has no
Lina's
deep push.
don't you think Lina's a little bit fragile?
Well, I mean that's what the Abaddon's for, right? And that's why she has the nuke from a distance. You have a Slaughter, you have an Abaddon at the front. I don't think
Yeah.
it's impossible, but
I mean, yeah, and Medusa will be in the front also most of the time.
and
Yeah.
Lina
Yeah,
shits
because
on Luna mid, right? Because of the range advantage.
yeah, I mean,
to
I
be
can
honest,
see the Lina as well because like literally the Radiant has no one that can actually just jump in.
Yeah,
How
I
many
mean
beats can get a Blink
Beastmaster.
Dagger? Yeah, Blink
Beastmaster
Dagger
is
beat.
probably the best, but Mickey, what are you doing? Just that's free XP for Storm.
and but
Oh
One
I
my
creep?
mean, like,
god.
Radiant has a lot of stuns, but they don't really have that much hard initiate unless they
Yeah.
got
Yeah.
something
Yeah,
about,
just
like
It's
Beast
almost
Blink,
Beast if
right?
he
That's
goes
all you
blink.
win.
die.
Yeah.
like so I think if Storm has the momentum, he can completely shit on them. Like they have to still to somehow stun them, and like when stun is low and Storm could technically dodge it, Ogre stun is like completely atrocious.
It's short range. It's really short range.
Drow silence, I mean, it's still only a silence, and Luna stun is like I don't know. I feel like if
It
Storm could shit
begins.
on this team.
They could. Like if they get really good tempo with the Sada, right? Like Sada Storm and they start going around together, it's really dangerous.
But Slardar against Drow feels so bad, man.
Oh yeah,
It's-
against Draw, yeah, that feels bad. Like, against Luna, not too bad. Against Draw, it's still a possibility, you know, right? If Starter ever gets close to the Drow, even slightly, right? If they get a
Yeah.
stun off with the Mirana arrow, yeah, that's a dead Draw.
yeah.
But
it's
don't forget
possible.
like the ogre is bot as well, so
Yeah, Ogre's a really good support for Drow. Like Drow really loves
yeah.
these kind
So
of
I
like
mean like
big
the Drow
chunky
could actually
boys.
escape with by the whiff of a hair.
Like Drow really likes these chunky boys that stand in front and just eat damage. Like this is like Ogre's insane, man. 7 armor, 7 fucking
But
armor.
Drow missed all of the last hits.
Honest,
Oh
I still,
my god.
I
Is he
still
lagging?
feel like
No, he got one
Dawnbreaker
last.
is a better position 5. If you want to body your lane, I think Dawnbreaker is a better Ogre.
I mean, stat wise, I think Ogre still wins. Like 7 armor, 7.5 HP regen, right?
Yep.
Dawnbreaker gives more magic spell, like spell damage. But Ogre is a much bigger, just tougher body.
Plus I mean
But-
like the ogre has a slow, he has a stun.
PSG cannot last hit on
Dawnbreaker
this
is what-
hero.
Being attacked.
Oh my god.
No,
Mirana's
Stormbreaker.
dead.
All that projectiles did.
Starbreaker is not a reliable stun. And also the Slasher Hammer is not reliable, disable.
No, but it's a lot more reliable if they're running into your carry.
I guess, yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. Like, if you just want a chunky bodyguard, so you have a range carry and you just don't want someone to mess with your carry.
No,
Like,
but-
who wants to trade into a Dawnbreaker level 2? Like,
Yeah, you're right. Dawnbreaker level
Dawnbreaker.
2 is impossible to trade into.
To be
It's
fair
insane.
though, like Ogre, I think Ogre is a better pick this game because of their. It's because of their buffs. Like, look at their stat. It's pretty nuts.
yeah, okay. To be honest, Bloodlust is still. Dawnbreaker has nothing like Bloodlust. But the thing is, though, on the other side, you still have the Dawnbreaker ultimate. You have the
Yeah,
global
I'll
save.
comment.
So if they like, the only way they gain momentum is with the Slardar Storm combo, and if they have a Dawnbreaker ultimate, like Dawnbreaker is banned.
Yeah, exactly. Especially against a Storm who jumps in, right? You just drop the ult and he's like, fuck, I gotta get out of here, you know.
The moment Dawnbreaker gets introduced in Captain's mode without getting nerfed before, it's like it will be the cluster.
Oh, it will
like,
pick. Honestly, Dawnbreaker will be picked. She's a really
Yeah,
decent,
of course.
strong pick.
the hero is like in too many roles. Like you can even play her as a 4, I feel like.
Yeah,
I
like
don't like that
what,
though.
like from 1 to 5 is like 1 is like 2 is like okay, 3 is like not bad, 4 is really good, and 5 is strong, right? It's like the higher you go, the worse it gets, but the lower you go, the better it gets.
What the
I
heck?
feel like if she is a better 3 than a 4.
Oh, yeah, she's a good tree. As a 4, yeah, actually as a 4 she's kind of garbage because she doesn't have the best roam potential, but she's really good at shutting down lanes. So like 4 is not bad as well. So like 3, 4, 5 is good. 1 and 2 is like
Oh,
arrow.
DSG? Oh, the crush coming
It's not
in.
enough
No
damage.
bash. Yeah, no bash. He didn't stack up the bash.
Actually, in this lane, the Draw Ranger should get a level in Gust, right? That's a saving grace against Lara.
Yeah, like your E does nothing for stop a Slardar. Like people overvalue the E way too much. It's
Oh, arrow?
oh my god, I was barely missed.
Oof.
He nearly walked back into it.
Yeah.
I feel like people overvalue Dwo in general. I think Dwo is a garbage hero. Like I really don't like this hero.
Well, I think with the thing is she counters a lot of melee offliners, and with the changes to Shadow Blade, it's actually really good because Zhao benefits so much from the crit, and a lot of the time she can break the passives of heroes,
Yeah, you're right,
disable
you're right.
the heals.
Yeah, last time you were
Oh,
gonna
he
buy
fucked
it,
up.
but then like, it kind of feels bad.
Yeah, but
Oh.
now with the Shadow Blade change, I think she's incredibly viable right
Yeah,
now.
the crit is so good.
Oh, it feels bad. He's gonna get a count.
It's
They might get a
Lara?
counter kill. Counter
Lara?
initiate from that. Oh, one more.
Oh,
wow.
nice arrow, nice
Okay,
arrow.
the
Nice.
sprint saved his life.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
arrow from Miranda.
Heaven kind of fucked up the combo. Like, he bashed and he instantly Slithering Crush, and then he kind of just resetted the stun.
Right, nothing surprising. Medusa is getting bullied, but not
Yeah.
doing too bad though.
I mean, yeah, she needs to get to level 5, dude. It's really
Luna
her
co-
only. It's really when she can start doing things.
Did Luna completely wash the Morbid Mask?
Yeah, this is a problem because then that means Storm gets all the runes. I wanted to bring it up
Oh?
earlier. So yeah, Storm has complete rune control.
Oh, Abaddon.
Oh.
Oh, Abaddon died for that. Holy shit.
And
Things
Black
double.
Adam is still in danger. Oh
Yeah.
no. Well,
wow.
Nice.
They almost died.
Nice.
Honestly, if I was the Avenger, I would probably chase that. I think it's worth the kill.
If she had popped, yeah, if she had her magic missile.
She had the mango.
Yeah, dude, did she have it off cooldown though? That's the question.
It was like 2 seconds away.
Oh yeah, maybe it's worth it.
You probably die for it, but I think it's worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, like a support for.
Like you give, it's more than worth it. Honestly, you give the Beastmaster solo XP.
Oh, what the fuck? Luna went for Morbid Mass Rush?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
this is so wrong. Like
Oh,
Storm is having the
Bliss.
prettiest lane of his life.
Oh, he's gonna have the happiest lane of his life.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's 25 25% HP
I mean,
left.
the way Luna wants to play this is just ignore the Storm and go farm, but when Storm hits 6, he's just gonna die with this.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, since she's not getting a bottle, that means Storm has no one to compete with for runes. So in that case, one of the supports should do it. I think
You know,
this game bubbles, but it doesn't even feel that great to be a roaming Venge. So, So I don't know. Like,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Kind of really don't like what Bitwise is doing. He's just hanging around in trees.
yeah, he kind of needs to sit with his drow a bit more. Like, get in
Really?
between them. Kliss is getting decent farm, but I think Storm is getting more lane creeps. That's a
Oh,
big problem.
Luna?
He doesn't
Storm
have
has no
mana
mana.
at all.
Farm Stormers have mana.
If he lucks out on a regen, Luna's dead.
out.
Oh, so Kliss is going max Lunar Blessing and Glaives. So
Oh,
purely a farm build.
Yeah, he's just gonna farm and ignore the storm. Like that's his goal.
Yeah, but you need at least raindrops
Right.
and probably a stick. Like I would prioritize that because otherwise Storm will kill you. If he gets a regen rune, you're dead.
Oh, are they really gonna? Okay, the Abaddon's gonna die for it. He thinks he's chunky enough. Just got fucked.
Bubbles is asking for a high five and Mickey turns him down.
Oh, typical Mickey.
Classic Mickey.
Oh, has Habit gonna? No, he survives. Okay,
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
he survives. Give him a salve. Interesting. Starling just.
I mean, Starling is really happy at the moment.
Just finding cute, like he's just
Not being
pumping,
slowed down. And I think the thing is, like, if Luna isn't slowed down and Storm isn't slowed down, like, Storm's team is much happier with that, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, because I mean, like Storm can actually jump on. Oh,
Storm can actually do things, right? On the
yeah,
map.
like Storm can actually jump on
Dire's
this
middle
drow
tower is
and actually
under
just
siege.
fuck her over. Oh, okay. Nothing.
Yeah, this bottom lane is going kind of.
That's what I
Yeah.
told you, man. Slaughter versus Drow is really bad.
Yeah, it's bad. Against
To be
Luna,
honest-
that's not the worst.
Slaughter has 9 CS. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
if you're not able to pull the lane back here
Oh,
with the hard camp, you're not doing anything as a Slaughter.
stop! Don't hit. Oh,
Also
okay.
creep
Yeah,
aggro,
that works.
right?
That
Under
works.
attack.
Utilizing creep aggro, really important.
Yep.
The thing is, utilizing creep aggro isn't as effective because of the
Oh, I
orb
think
walking.
Slaughter's gonna get slowed. Stun.
He's dead.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
Oh wait, oh,
pretty-
Drow didn't slow.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
Oh no!
dead,
Oh,
Drow
dead.
did not-
He got him, he got him.
Dude, Drow
Alright.
forgot to activate her frost arrows the last two
Oh my.
hits. I was like, what? Shit. Almost got
But
away.
it, but it was he
Dire's
propped the
middle
ulti though.
tower is being
Yeah, exactly. But
Plus,
that's
I mean,
why
like,
you can't rely
he
on
had the
that.
ignite on him.
Yeah.
I really love how both heroes in mid.
Oh,
have
Storm has
right-
a regen, man. As soon as Luna
Oh.
shows, like,
He's
Storm
fucked.
should be begging for one man to gank. I think Mirana is that man, right? And
I
then
feel like Starling could just literally just shove the lane right now and
Yeah,
force the Luna to come
force
back.
Luna to come back. Mirana should be running mid now. With just those two heroes, like,
These DR just hitting the. Look at this DR man. He's like, come on, I
Oh,
dare you.
I don't-
Come.
How are they gonna fight this Drow? This Drow is level 7.
The thing is, Luna has like 40.
I mean, Storm could come to gank now. Storm could come to gank now. What? Is he coming? Good. I think Storm's coming. Good. Good. They need to do this.
Okay.
Oh, no, he missed.
Oh, he
Oh, no!
overzipped. He
Oh,
overzipped.
no!
Oh no.
No,
Oh,
the
no,
double
this is the
fails.
Oh no. And he just
Oh.
needs to TP mid right now. Storm? Yeah, okay.
Yep,
Dire's
there it
middle
is.
tower
But
being attacked.
yeah, he's gonna lose one creep. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, yeah, but like it's just the opportunity, right? Like he could have possibly, like maybe not turned this lane around, but given Slaughter some
Top?
space.
Oh,
Okay.
Abaddon's gonna die again. What the?
Oh man, they're just getting run over in the other lanes.
I think Abaddon's kind of overestimated. I think Ryu can say more about the Abaddon than me. But I feel like he's just really
I don't-
overestimating his
I don't.
strengths.
Everyone support. You don't against the Beastmaster. Yeah, you don't really man up against him. You can't dispel the board because he keeps reapplying to you.
But what is
so, like-
nice about the shield, right, is that you can kill the boar pretty.
Big bubbles! No!
Like you do help a bit against the boar, especially early boar. But yeah.
One thing I like missing on Abaddon, like and Abaddon, I personally always wash the Tranquil Boots so he can just use your mist coil way more often, and he has like
Oh.
0 HP regen. So if he really spams mist coil, like he can't do that. Like he doesn't need to because they don't really go
Mask
on
of
Usa.
Madness, interesting.
On.
Luna, okay.
I mean, what do
Yep.
you mean it's interesting? That's standard Luna stuff.
Yeah, but against a Storm?
Yeah, I mean, but he hasn't been punished for it at all. Starling has not gone for any kills. This is not a kill, by the way.
Yeah, it's not gonna get it.
I mean,
Ah, you could
yeah,
just zip
Starling's
away.
taking more damage here.
Yeah, the Storm's
Oh,
not punishing hard
Storm-
enough.
oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god, he
bro.
could have zipped away.
He could have. If he didn't try to go for that right click, he could have
Wait,
zipped
how
forward.
did? What?
Like, he
What?
kind of walked into tower range, took a bunch of right click damage on.
And then he
Oh,
just
no.
Master Madness and hit him.
Then Luna stunned him once, and I guess he wasn't real. He didn't realize he'd melt that quickly. And yeah, okay, this is a disaster for Dire on all fronts.
This is disaster.
It's a disaster.
If you open
This
the
is
CS,
disaster.
if you open the CS tab, like Luna is shitting on everyone else. Like look at Luna's CS.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think Storm had to punish her, and he did not.
Dire's top tower is under
well, we also did not get a single gang.
Yeah, he did not get the successful gank. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
the bot.
Drow's dead.
Yeah, I think that's the Drow.
Okay, nice. So he needed that to happen earlier when he rotated here first, right? So now it looks
Radiant's bottom tower.
better, but still not great. And Luna's gonna shove the mid lane for this. Look at this, man. He's like this.
Dick.
Luna's taken no points
Tower is under siege.
in his ult yet. He doesn't care. He's just gonna sit in the lane and shove it out.
Structures have been fortified.
They actually might lose the top tower as well for Dire team.
Oh no, yeah. This
So
is...
Dire's middle
Like, I mean,
So
Storm
low.
does not need to be here. Storm should be making his way mid or farming something. Like, you really need to help the Slaughter hit this tower.
But Luna got the mid tower though. so
Oh,
I think
Miranda
that's-
went
Exactly,
mid,
that's what I'm
she
saying. That's what I'm saying.
She's
Like,
so fucked.
Oh wow, Fetch is walking up to her.
Wow.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Starling is not doing.
Dude, I feel like when he hits like
Oh
16,
my god, look how much
17
damage
minutes,
that thing does.
it's gonna be like the it's gonna overflow, right? When he hits that timing, right?
Yeah, when they get
Like, they
the
can
dragon.
just start walking down lane.
Yeah,
you know? I
Mickey's
think-
already
they-
got his.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, why?
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Wait,
right.
Everton knows. Oh, he already
yeah,
burned.
pop up that. Yeah.
They burned it.
So that was well played by Mickey. Just turned around. He gets his creep killed. Not so well played. He does not use his salve. Probably could be better. But yeah, like Radiant had an idea. Like you saw how quickly they picked those third and fourth
Move it.
picks.
Mickey, move yourself.
Okay. So
Your
Venge is
backpack.
going for Solar Crest.
Has been destroyed.
I want to see
Venge.
Ogre go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Venge is
Venge.
going for a Solar Crest. Venge is
Okay.
great. Right,
Ogre
so I
go
want to
for-
see Ogre go for. Actually, I don't mind Guiding Greaves rush this game.
Or you could just go Vlad's. Just aura after aura.
No, Blast is already on the helm of the Overlord.
Yeah.
I mean, he hasn't. Yeah. Oh yeah. I guess if Mickey's building it, never mind.
I mean, he should be building it,
Yeah, that's true.
right? And then Drow Ranger goes like Dragon Lance.
Oh, that's gonna be a gank of Mickey.
Starling wasted a right.
Starling?
It's still dead.
It should be that. But Starling is not comboing properly. He's wasting so much mana doing this.
But he's getting killed.
Yeah, he
he's getting
is.
killed.
Let's
But
be
he's really-
efficient.
he's
It's
really
not
fresh.
clean. It's not
Yeah,
clean.
he's relieving pressure.
I mean, like
Luna
if let's just say like the enemy team was there, Starling would have just died because he had no mana.
Yeah,
Luna is just single-handedly farming the enemy triangle.
casually. Casually. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about it. Holy shit.
Holy shit! Look at Luna's items at CS. What the fuck? She
You're
Oh,
a
what
rich
the
girl, man. Holy shit.
yo, she getting fat.
Dragon. She doesn't need a BKB this game, so yeah. We could go this and then Scotty. Or
What? I mean,
I
The
think
amount
I
of
would
right-click-
still go BKB. Like the only way you die is for the Storm Slaughter burst. And it's way.
I-
You need something to survive the Storm Slaughter burst. That's the only
I-
thing that's threatened in this game. So,
not
so
gonna
maybe-
lie. I'm kind of disappointed in Dire team. They have so much stun, but they're not punishing the Luna for actually getting that Mass of Madness.
No, but Starter doesn't have blink yet, right? It's 15 minutes. Oh my god, this is just
Oh, yep. Tabit's dead. Yep, there's dead, and then I think projectile doesn't touch it. One more.
Jesus.
One more. No.
Oh.
Storm?
Oh, he's
Oh,
fucked.
no.
He's fucked.
Oh no,
He's
and that's
fucked.
how the Storm dies. Oh,
Oh,
Nice,
okay.
nice save by Abaddon. Nice save by Abaddon.
yeah.
Abba, get out, dude! What
Oh,
are you
yeah.
doing?
My goodness.
Why did you go back in? Starling might be dead. Pop your wand, Starling. Pop your wand.
This is playing Psycho, man.
Oh my god, yeah. Holy shit. He's
This
just.
is playing Psycho in this fucking Luna.
But yeah, like Abaddon made a good save and then didn't back up. Like he thinks he's so tanky, but he's a pause
Honestly,
spam.
Mickey's help on the Overlord is kind of slow.
It is actually really.
It's
He's kind of
really
really
slow.
overestimating his abilities. Starling should really stop doing that.
Oh, he
It's
can
not
get-
even
oh,
Starling's fault. Oh, they can get this.
Oh, he's gonna get it. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
His Storm's getting his Orchid, which is nice. Honestly, I don't think you need Bloodstone on Storm. Like, the banner regen isn't that amazing anymore.
I mean, each
If there's
kill
one
you
more
can
dead.
get.
Dwarf's dead.
Like, he could go, like,
Nah, she's
Orchid,
fine.
and then he could go Yules.
Right.
He
She
could
got
go
that.
Orchid Yules.
Nah, she got guts.
Double damage.
What?
Like right now, every kill they get slows down the Radiant team, but then like I'm sensing this timing. Oh, bro.
Oh, that's big. That's big. You should.
Oh my
Abaddon,
God.
shield!
Oh
Abaddon!
Oh my god!
So close! Abaddon did not shield!
The DD rune, he nearly killed the Storm.
No, because Abaddon did not shield. He
He
shielded the
missed-
Slardar.
He misclicked.
I think
Okay,
so.
so no, this is the issue, right? When you play high tempo, you can't afford mistakes like that, right? You can't just feed away kills.
I mean, they're playing high tempo, but the sloppy version of it, right?
Yeah, it's really sloppy. Right?
No, but I mean, I
it's-
expect this, right? Like, we're teaching, like, playing high tempo is not a Crusader or Guardian player's natural state. Okay? Oh, that was cool. In another life, dug up a rune and then gave it to Starling. I don't know if Starling just asked for it, but I really like
that's
it.
a
I like
very
seeing that.
wholesome moment.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so
really
Old
he
school.
almost helmed the Overlord, alright? A bit slow, but you know, a 20-minute timing is still really good. So 20
Yeah.
minutes.
And this is where we're going to see that lack of D-push. Oh,
Oh, they're
Storm!
doing-
What the fuck?
Storm?
Dude!
Storm.
Oh no!
Oh, Storm.
Dude.
Like,
Yeah,
Storm
Starling.
should really be the last one to go in.
Guys, Luna and Dro are clicking for 200 damage each.
Yeah, and that's not
Venge.
counting the minus armor from the Venge.
Venge is clicking for 160 herself. Like, what is this?
This is the buffs. And that's not counting the attack speed.
They haven't
Oh
even
my
gotten
God.
the Beastmaster.
The Beastmaster's not even there. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys, you gotta respect them a bit, alright? Go Roshan, come on.
I mean, it might just work out. It really depends on how they manage to.
I think they can just shove out the tier 3 and actually go Roshan right here and just stop pushing.
Too much DPS. Like,
Oh, I
Oh
think they're
my
gonna.
god,
That's
look
a
at
bit of a
that.
commitment. They might actually die for this.
Storm? Where's Storm? Where's Storm?
Oh,
TP
they
in,
canceled
Storm?
the blink. They
Storm?
canceled the blink.
Oh, no!
Oh.
Okay,
Nice,
okay,
nice,
okay.
nice.
That works.
Shield,
Yeah.
shield!
Oh,
Abaddon!
oh my
It's not
God.
shielding the Storm! Oh my god. I mean, this is still really good for Dire,
This
but
is still good. This is still good for Dire. This
but
is still
it
good
could have
for
been
Dire.
so much better if the Abaddon just
Exactly.
shields the Storm.
Oh, he's
Dude.
gonna get it out, yep.
Like, Abaddon, man, you gotta pay attention to your Storm. He's relying on you right now.
That was the lack of respect, right?
Yeah.
High ground is still high ground.
High ground is
Yeah,
still
that's-
high ground, and
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said, like, they could have just taken the tier 3 gold Roche and then they could just
Like, there's
be
no-
you don't
engaged.
even need
the
to
tier
take the
two.
tier 3. Get Roche
Take the
first.
tier 1 and tier 2s. Right now, you're gonna give away a mid tower
Yeah.
possibly.
Yeah,
I mean, like, they were
definitely.
literally chipping it away and Dire wasn't responding to
No,
it. So I mean, like,
no. Like they were slowly dying to the harass, right? The snake.
And they were buying
uh,
time for Storm.
Exactly.
That was the right play. Like, if they'd committed too early, they would have died
Like
themselves.
Mickey needs to finish his helm the overload. Like everyone, calm down, finish your items, and then go for the push.
And yeah, get
Like,
Roche,
go for
man.
this,
Like, they have
go for this.
they have the best
Like-
Roche lineup I have ever
These
seen.
These towers are gold, man. Like, these towers are at least 100 gold a pop. You know.
what the hell is Chris doing?
If you are talking about Roche lineups, did you ever see Slardar, Tusk, and Meepo in the same team?
Oh, well, yeah,
Oh
maybe.
Oh my
that's fair.
god, that's just literally gonna shred.
Oh, but
I
this
did a
Roche
shot.
lineup is really strong. Guys, chill the fuck out. Oh my god, they want to end
Oh.
before 25 minutes. Are they trying to end before 25?
Oh,
Does
I think
does
they're gonna
Chris
get
have a
punished for
hot
this.
date? Waiting for him or
Oh.
something.
Brianna, gonna get caught out.
Oh, Miranda didn't die.
Oh, she didn't die for this.
Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, Ogre
Oh, man.
dies.
These guys are
Oh,
throwing a bit.
Bubble.
Oh, dude, Storm caught the throw in
Oh, Callis getting
nice.
go on.
I mean, there's still.
Abaddon, Storm.
No,
Dude,
okay.
holy shit, man.
this is over for the Radiant Temple. It's gone.
Well, I mean, they could still do stuff, but yeah.
No,
No,
stop!
it's
Don't
gone, it's gone.
re-engage!
It's gone. Like unless the Dire throws right now, then yeah.
Oh,
It's gone, it's
there's
gone.
a throw right there.
Why-
That's
Oh
why
my
you
God,
I
bro.
That's
Holy
why I said, like,
shit.
It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, Temple is
Yeah,
gone.
now it's
They-
completely.
they
Oh.
blocked the
Yeah,
temple.
oh my
Storm
god.
just
Like,
got his yules from this fight.
Dude, Mickey got so greedy right there.
Oh man.
What are you doing? It's Chris like because Chris has like a booty call or something. He needs
Yeah, I
to
know.
get to the girl's house in like 20 minutes or something. Like what the hell is up with him?
Honest, I feel
Oh,
like
that
Venge
was-
also killed her team by swapping in the Medusa. Like
Yeah.
she swapped Medusa in the center of his team, and like you don't want to do that to a Medusa. You can't burst Medusa.
Yeah.
Like not if she has ultimate going.
Kliss is playing like he's desperate to get some boing boing. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean like fucking hell, man.
I feel like this is entirely on him. Like he's the only one who would be commanding his team so aggressively, and they're not getting rushed.
Chris is running in like the psycho, right?
Yeah, I mean
And
worked,
then
it worked up until they fed that first time, and now their tempo is broken.
Not gonna lie, I'm finally happy like to see Chris
and not to
getting
mention
punished for it.
Chris is going for a Hurricane Pike. Honestly, like I would go for BKB.
BKB.
Yeah, I would as well.
I mean,
Not for
on
the
Luna, yeah, but on Drow, I don't think it's necessary.
I mean you need Draw. You need a Manta. You need to dispel.
Yeah,
the
I know
spell.
it. I know why she's going BKB. She could have finished the Manta, man.
Oh no, don't oh,
Stop doing that. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Abaddon, why are you running away?
Where's the thing?
What are you doing?
He's
What
shielded
was
his Lana, there's so much shit
Bro!
gone. Just gone. No, that's gone.
Oh no.
That's a wipe.
Oh no.
Abaddon, dude.
Disaster.
Just as I said, just as I gave the Dire the benefit of the doubt, they do that.
Oh
Dude,
my
I think
God.
Abaddon really needs to be saving people. Like they abandoned their Medusa there for no reason.
Dude, but if he say Medusa pop her ulti and then they could have disengaged,
Yeah,
right?
they could have disengaged or they could have fought that. But it would have
Plus,
been
like-
completely different if Dusa actually got her ult off.
Ah.
Plus, like the Abaddon really just kept on pushing out. Like after he died a few times, he
And
just
dude,
really pushed it out.
the helm of the Overlord creep is just so tanky.
Yeah, without the
19
Dusa, you have
armor?
no way to deal with it. Well, I guess Slardar is pretty decent with
Yeah,
the minus
Slardar is
armor, but
Oh, I've never seen a Dusa get shat on so bad.
she was surrounded by all their heroes, and oh god.
No,
That
it wasn't
was
even
a
all the heroes,
blunder of a
it was
century,
just
man.
it was just the off laner and two supports.
Yeah, that was a massive screw up, and they left the Dusa. Or maybe they didn't even realize she was being gone on. Like,
Dude, these guys aren't even taking Roshan, I swear.
Plus, like, you know, Abaddon's ult didn't actually pop
my
the last
God.
fight. Oh my god, Starling, what the hell?
Abaddon needs to be in position to heal. So shield.
Oh my
Starling's
God.
gonna
Abaddon
die
is
for
never in
that.
position, man. It's both Abaddon and Starling's fault. Like they know.
Oh,
Okay.
dude.
He's gonna die for
Sada
that.
Max is Guardian Sprint.
Bubbles is gonna die as well.
But again, the Storm does not need to die for these things, man. Like,
Yeah, I would have just
Dude.
crushed it.
Sada has 1 point in Slytherin Crush.
That's
yeah, shit's fucked, man. This game is weird.
it's.
But it's not over. But it's just so much harder because of that one mistake.
Yeah, exactly. And they lost 2 lanes of Rex, right?
Yeah, that's a big deal. Like
But not
honestly,
gonna
if they
lie.
die again, Luna, this draft, even just the Luna draft in general, can just end the game. And with this
Oh
draft,
my
definitely
God.
they can end the game.
Like,
They're
now-
one
now I
team
kinda-
fight away from losing it. If they lose it anywhere in like the
Like,
last
these guys
one
don't even
fourth
have
of
Roshan,
the.
man. That's the nuttiest part. These guys haven't even taken Roshan yet.
I kind of understand why like the Slaughter lost so bad to the Drow.
But Sada hasn't been on point with his jumps, honestly.
Like he's
Storm
not on point
is-
of his jump. His Slithering Crush is
Oh.
fucking level 1 point. Like what the hell is
Ogre's
he gonna
Thunder Creep. They can get this. Oh, they're backing off. Yeah, that's right. No, Starling. No!
Stop! Stop!
Starling!
Starling! No!
You
No!
fucking
Starling!
psycho!
Stop! No! Oh, he's gonna go for it.
Oh, he's gonna get
he's
it.
gonna get it. He's gonna get it.
No.
He's gonna get something for it, is
Oh,
he?
no, he's not.
Oh no, he's not. Throws a bomb.
Like his team is never in a position to enable him. Like if Starling needs to go, they need
Oh
to be with
my
him.
god.
Deuce is
Evan,
gonna get this.
Chase! Chase! What are you doing, Evan? Pop your first skill! Fuck me!
Okay, so they're just chill out, man.
Luna is way too far.
Yeah.
You are you need to chill a little, man.
I'm sorry, I can't help but feel
Dude,
pain when I see
this
his my.
literally reminds me of the Zoo meta. Right, they're just missing Necro Boost.
I think this is GG. Like they're gonna get megas off of it.
Structures.
Oh, they have a
It's
40.
so funny, like Venge, Ogre, and Beastmaster all going Necro. Like,
Exactly. Like, Venge, a position
Don't forget the Lycan.
A position 4 Venge is hitting for 260 damage, right? Luna's hitting for 300. Zero's hitting for 300 as well. My
That's
goodness.
GG, dude.
Bottom tower.
Megas at 26 minutes. How
I'm
do you
sorry,
come out
Paradise.
from this?
It just pains me to see Slara being played like that. It's really painful. I love Slara. Like,
You know
he's my
what's you
favorite
want to know
hero.
what's really painful? Like
What?
having a 45 in 0 game, and then some Slardar feeds out of nowhere. It would have been a perfect game, and then suddenly
Oh, shut
feeds
up.
out of nowhere. That's really
My
painful.
God,
Oh,
what is
shut
this?
up.
Dire is aiming.
Oh dear God.
Ah,
That's
that's
GG. Like I said,
GG.
it's,
That's GG.
they had a chance, man. They had a chance, and they
They blew it. They
they
really
blew
blew
it massively.
My god.
All
what
right.
No,
tier
no.
is Luna? What tier is he?
Honestly, like I hope Dyer comes in here. Yeah, I hope Dyer comes in here thinking they had a
like-
chance, because they definitely did. It was close. Okay.
Wow, 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 wow.
Okay, Cinder, just let them.
One game right away.
Hey guys.
I wish I'm gonna mute myself. Fuck me. I'm overwhelmed.
Alright.
Overwhelmed.
Is Cliff still streaming the notepad after all this time?
Yeah, no pet man. No pet man.
Where is Cliff? Alright.
Hi.
Cliff, seriously, is your girlfriend waiting for you? Like right now?
Like, cause you have like
Jesus
a
Christ.
booty call in 20 minutes. Gotta end
Jesus
fast.
Christ, dude, like
man.
I have
Think
never
I
seen a man rush so quickly to end the Dota game.
Like,
Go
you-
for the Rex.
You guys didn't even go for Roshan. You guys didn't have the strong Roshan lineup, and you don't even take Roshan. Like, what do you guys smoke together? Like,
We
what
don't
were
need
you all-
Rosh. We kill all of them. We don't need Rosh, right?
No,
what were
but
you all
it was
smoking?
absolutely okay. Look, I'm just gonna say this now.
Hmm.
Okay, just from the laning stage, it looked like Dyer was completely like screwed, right? And then as you took fights, you guys won every single one except when you insisted on going high ground without Aegis, and you lost that fight. And then the fight
And
after, you lost
you
also.
lost.
All right, and then the fight after that, there was a very good chance you would have lost that. It was a mistake of the century that kept you from. Like that last fight. That was not good on you guys. That was like a screw up on Dyer's side. I just want that to be very clear. Like you guys were on the cusp of losing all of your momentum and very likely the game. It was a very big misplay to not go for that Roche. You have Luna, you have Drow, both excellent Aegis carriers, right? Like your aura lineup takes whose mic is that? It's really distracting. And your aura lineup has really good ways of dealing with the killing Roche, right? It would have taken plus
good,
your
good.
plus your mic,
Yeah.
man. I'm just gonna mute you for now. Like you guys had a really good ways of actually just shredding Roche. Like the lineup, I loved it. It made sense. You guys had a plan. When you guys picked it, it was when you guys picked it, it was so cool. It was really interesting and hyped to see this, right? But then, like, you guys just completely got overconfident. Okay, let me just check the graphs. Team XP and net worth, right? Like you guys were building up a steady lead here, and then
Oh,
it dipped.
look at
You
that
basically
dip.
threw away your lead entirely.
Look at that dip. Holy
Like
fuck.
your work from minute 10 to minute 20 went away in the span of 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes that you grouped up, that you took the fight, that you died, and then the opponents had time to farm back. That's how big that was, right? Like it's like if this went right, you guys played a very very clean, not sloppy game of Dota. It would have just gone steadily up. Like it would go up and then step and then flat and then up and then kind of flat and then up and then kind of flat. It would be like a stairs. But this is you know, like just looking at the graph, it kind of tells you that there was a lot of sloppy play. Now, to be fair to you guys, to be fair to Radiant, this is not an easy draft. This high tempo stuff. It's not easy to do, right? Like your captain's probably thinking of other things, and you guys are probably getting excited from how the game is going. But I do want you guys to realize that there was definitely room for improvement. I think Mickey kind of was overzealous, kind of getting caught. You guys are getting caught randomly, and honestly, like I get it. You guys aren't that experienced yet. You were against the Storm in particular, so I'm not that surprised that it happened. Like more importantly, it was just choosing to take those bad fights. Like I know you guys want to end the game, and even if like you late game, you guys actually have a good chance of beating them. All right, but even if you didn't, I would not ever advocate for like the recklessness that you guys displayed in going for the play. Okay.
Plus,
Now,
trying to end the game.
I just want that to be made very clear. Like you guys were almost got Helm of the Overlord, right? You could have gotten Aegis. Like you guys had so many things you were just about to get, and then you just dumped it all so you could go high ground that minute. Yeah,
Like,
I cannot emphasize to you guys enough how close you were to losing this game.
yep, I kind of have this thing where I need to take the racks by 20. I was pushing the team for that, and that was kind of my call.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
Someone
can
else
take
made
Roshan.
the call that we should chill out
You
a
can
bit,
still
take
take
another
Roshan.
tower, and then go. That was a
You can
good
still
call.
take Roshan. You can still take
Yeah,
Roshan.
yeah, we could still take Ocean.
Like there's never a reason to walk up high ground without Aegis, right? Like
unless
it,
they're all dead and you're trying to bait out. So, but yeah, generally don't. Like if the opponents are all alive, Roche is alive. Why would you ever risk the hardest fight in the game without getting every single advantage you possibly can?
you guys actually lost 2 fight in a row, and then the third fight you guys took in the jungle,
You almost
like
lost that. Yeah.
you almost lost that. Like if the Abaddon was there to shield
Dusa,
the
you
Medusa,
would
right?
have
You guys,
probably lost
yeah.
straight up. I'm gonna watch that replay for you guys, but I'll do it later. But I just want to stress that. Okay, another thing. Okay, Kliss, like your
Mhm.
build, it worked out this game, but I'm gonna tell you now, against an experienced Storm player, you gave him the freest lane of his life. Okay, and the
Yep.
problem is at level 6, you were very likely to die. You cannot
Yeah.
push lanes very safely. Like you are short ranged, and your only way to push out waves is your right click. So you're not like a Luna. You're not like old Tinker with March. Like he can kill you, and he will see you every time you need to push the wave out. Right?
Yep. I was
Um,
hoping he doesn't jump on me, which he didn't.
you
Yeah, I
you
was
are not hoping for that. Trust me. Like if he properly landed his combo, you would have died.
hoping
You are not that tanky.
that he'll jump on me. And if he does, I would be dead.
Yeah. Hoping he wouldn't, and yeah, you were close to not. Like maybe the adjustment I'd make if you had to play this way, I would have probably said get raindrops, get the stick, okay, and hope to God that's enough. But yeah, again, Starling did not go for that kill, so it worked out for you. Your greed worked out, but you also have to understand that because you did not go bottle, you did not value it at all. You did not value runes at all, which means that the Storm got every single rune he wanted,
Yep.
right? And this can lead to like absolute disaster. Like Storm ran bottom with a regen rune, and if he had played it a little better, your Drow would be dead. And then he did it again, and then he killed her that second time, right? So if he
Yep.
killed Drow twice, like that early advantage he had destroying the Slaughter would have disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay,
I can see that.
like the Luna mid can I guess it can kind of work in that shoving out the lane sense, but again you do need to recognize that what if he jumps you? You have no defensive items. Your supports, I mean they can rotate, right? But they're not like if you're relying on that, especially in your own pubs, it's going it's not going to end well for you.
Yep.
Um,
This draft won't work the higher we go. I kind of know that. This works in my tier, but it doesn't work above.
yeah, like if Starling spammed Storm, you'd probably be dead because he'd just be more confident on it and could kill you or chip you down. But yeah,
The Storm can also Storm, Medusa, Slarda. They can kind of cut waves also. Cutting waves really screws this draft.
I mean cutting waves, yeah, sure, but honestly, more importantly, if Mirana had rotated with Storm, they could easily have killed you.
Yeah. If I get stunned, I die.
Yeah. So I just want you to be very clear on that. I mean, bitwise, I think you kind of should have stood more in between your Drow and the Slardar and Mirana. Like a lot of the time, I did see you just hiding in the trees, which was really weird. You kept doing.
I just wanted to give solo XP.
You just wanted. Yeah, but your Drow was in the lane. If your goal is to take XP when your carry isn't all your only goal in the lane is to take XP while your carry is playing there, then you're not doing your job, honestly. You're literally just sapping XP, not doing anything. You need to be in front.
When I was hiding in the trees, I think I was far enough to not getting XP.
Okay, but what you're hoping to accomplish there? I don't think you were. First off, I really don't think you were. But more importantly, what are you hoping to accomplish in the trees?
I just like when they went on drought, then I'll just get out and then force them
Okay,
back.
but
And if they don't skip, and if they don't go on drought gets level 6 earlier than Slaughter and get a kill.
I mean, look, if whether they go on Drow or they don't go on Drow, she's gonna get level 6. Just because she, creeps die, she gets XP, right? It does not matter whether or not they go on her. The thing is, if they go on her, let's say you misread that and you went a little too late, she would be dead. And you'd just be watching it. Now, if you had done it, right, and you did come in time to save her, she would be low health. For what? Like, you could have just as easily just stood there and never let them go on her to begin with.
Right.
Right? Like, I just, you don't want to just be sitting there, especially when you pick a hero like Ogre. The reason you pick Ogre with the Drow because in the lane, you always want somebody in front. And Ogre is one of the best heroes at doing that. Right? On top of that, it fit really well into your draft, which I think the Ogre pick was fine. I just want that to be clear to you that you do need to put yourself in between your carry and their heroes. So that you take most of the harass because you have high armor, you have high HP, you have high
They
HP.
harassed us in the lane.
Yeah, they didn't get to harass you that much, right? But the once or twice, they did go on the draft. And they would have never been able to even get in that position if you weren't there. If you were there. So if you aren't there, sometimes, yeah, exactly. I get it. You're kind of scared. But Ogre is one of those heroes that you have to play a bit, a bit manlier. You can't just be happy hiding in the trees. And in fact, as any support, even if you were a Crystal Maiden, if you're hiding in the trees, like honestly, you're doing nothing. Like get out of the lane. Like if I were the carry, I would be like super tilted, having you there because you're just literally just a waste of XP. Okay, you always have as a support, you always have to find ways to help your core. You have to find ways to fix the lane, right? To stop them from hurting your core and basically justify your existence then. Otherwise, if you're just gonna sit there, why aren't you just stacking for somebody else? Why aren't you ganking somewhere else? Why aren't you tri-laning their safe lane, right? If you cannot, like, if I ask you at any moment as a support, what are you doing? Why do you deserve to be in that lane? Why do you deserve to be getting that XP? You better have a good reason for it. Like 9 times out of 10, actually more than 9 times out of 10, you have to justify your existence there. Otherwise, just get out. That's not getting XP passively is not your job. That's nobody's job actually. Like that's literally doing nothing. Okay, so next thing, let's get to yeah. I mean, for Radiant, I think that just about covered it. I think Bubbles played decently throughout. I don't think you need phase boots on bench. Uh, Tranquils or brown boots. But I mean, Solar Crest for staff, fine items, right? They use building Solar Crest anyway. But yeah, you don't need phase boots on bench. Like on core, it's threads. On support, it's brown boots or tranquils. Sometimes you could consider threads, but never phase. I feel. Anyway, yeah, I think that just about covers it. I mean, again, you guys did have a really good lineup, and most of what happened here was conceptual, right? Like the issues were just the rush and taking fights way too early.
I don't even have my Helm of Honor Overlord.
Yeah,
yet, and
exactly. Then you
like,
should have been
"No,
telling
end
you.
the game now. End the game right now. Oh man, end the game.
Yeah, and that's a mistake. Like, if you already told your team and they pressured you into it, honestly, that's not your fault.
That was my call.
Yeah, okay. So it's not Mickey's fault, but yeah, definitely
I mean,
trust in your teammates' calls sometimes. Like if it's like reasonable, right? If he's 500
Listen,
gold
like,
away,
end the game right
fine.
now.
Maybe Mickey. Okay, we get it. Yeah. So
Um, can I just say something out to Mickey?
Yes. What?
Please don't talk so much in lane. I literally had to mute you.
Okay.
Bruh,
That's
that is so mean. That is super mean.
What the heck?
I mean,
Hey.
it's okay.
No, bro. This is not. You cannot tolerate this, man.
okay, let's move on from that. I think
Move on.
honestly, I get where he's coming from, Mickey. You know. Anyway,
Like,
in Paradise.
I mean,
Paradise.
no.
Look, okay, look.
Move on.
Just
Move on,
listen.
guys. Let's move on. Guys, let's move on.
I'm just gonna say this one thing, okay? I don't think normally I would say call something like this out, but honestly, I think this is like probably the best way to phrase constructive criticism like that. It's not flaming, and there's nothing wrong. Uh, I mean, it's fine, you know. Honestly,
I'm sorry for being direct, but yeah, that was my opinion because that's what I literally needed to do to concentrate on my lane.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's leave it at that. Okay. I think.
Yeah, we leave it at
Yeah,
that.
let's leave
I
it at
just
that.
wanted to
All right.
give
I
feedback.
hear this game.
Okay.
In Paradise, I just checked out the replay. I'm a bit wise.
Mickey is 12.
When I was hiding in the trees, there was two waves that was going on the tower. Like I don't believe that they can dive us on the tower. I just gave her free XP. Like
2 waves under
Okay.
tower is
Two
the perfect time for them to dive you. By the way.
no, I mean like one wave. Let me check the replay again. The
1 wave, 2 waves, that's the perfect time for them to drive your drow. And if you were on the right side of the lane already by the trees, that means you're way far away. If the opponents
not
know
our
how
drow,
to
no.
abuse creep aggro and dive you on their tower, that's the perfect moment to do it.
Yeah, they dive me. Dive draw. Look the replay time. Let me.
Yeah,
check
we can watch. We can go over that part a
the
bit
replay is
later.
4 minutes 40 seconds.
Okay, we can go over that later. Okay, actually, we can do that now while we can multitask. Okay, so for Heaven, I want you to understand Slardar versus Drow is like a really bad matchup. But basically,
I know. I feel that. I feel that.
Yeah,
I
okay,
just
but
want to
basically-
creep. Half my HP is gone.
yeah, okay. So what you want to understand is I don't know who Matomba Man is, but what I want you to understand is
It's me. It's Skeletor.
okay. What I want you to understand about your lane is that you want the creeps to be as close to your tower as possible, and Drow wants her creeps to be as close to her tower as possible. So that means, like, the only way to guarantee that is if you have your pole camp unblocked and their pole camp blocked. Okay?
Well,
That
should
has to
should I
be
the
the
one
focus.
blocking it?
That has to be the focus of your lane, right? If they're blocking it with sentries, then you should have already bought sentries before the game started, knowing that Drow. I want you to remember this against Drow. It's very important that you keep it close to your tower. So either your support buys it, or if nobody else will, you buy it yourself. But you need to make sure this cap is not blocked, right? When the lane pushes past this point, here, especially past this point, anywhere past that, that's bad for you. I want you to recognize that the number one priority is to pull the lane back with this camp. Okay? If the opponent is contesting the pull, then your support should be harassing them, or you should be harassing the support, and then you pull the lane. Okay? And then the other person pulls the lane. If the support is blocking it with a sentry, then you need to spend money to deward it with a sentry. If the support is blocking it with their body, then you need to fight the support so that they can't do that. Either you kill them, or you force the carry out of lane, also to help him out. But basically, the point is, I want you to understand that by far the most important thing you can do here is making sure that this camp is unblocked, that you can pull it, and that this camp is blocked so that they can't pull it. All right. If you do that consistently, like the Drow lane, it sucks. I know, but it's not. It's going to suck nowhere near as bad as it did if you were laning here. All right.
Also, you can teach him about the pulling behind the tower.
Oh yeah, you can
Wait,
pull
you
behind
actually
tower,
want
but
doing
I
that, or
think
am I
against
supposed to be the one
ogre
doing
it's
that?
not the best. And honestly, BSJ can explain that better than I can anyway. But BSJ has a video about how to lane against Undying, like creep cutting
How
where
to
they
lane
drag
how to lane unlaneable lanes
how
where
to
you
lane
need
on laning
to
lanes, where they
when you
basically
have
drag it
unfavorable
here
lane.
to here.
Yep.
It's
No,
kind
no.
of here to
Between the
here.
tier 1, tier 2.
It can also be here, but it's a bit harder. Sometimes they do it here, like you see the
I
pros they
mean,
do it here.
in front of the
It's
tier 1 is
easier
also
on
fine.
Radiant side though.
It
It's
can
way
also be.
easier on Radiant.
It's the same.
But what again? Generally, like the more conventional way to lane this is really prioritize this above all else. Every time you can pull, you pull it. Every time you can't pull, I want you to be able to explain why. Is it because you just pulled it like previously, or is it because they blocked it? Right?
And then another method is hard shoving the wave into the tower. So if you keep shoving the wave into their tower, the Draw Ranger will be preoccupied with last hitting, and the wave will rubber band back towards you.
No, but the thing is that works in mid lane. In the safe lane, it only partially works because
It does. It
it
kind
does
of does.
not. It doesn't rubber band as quickly and as far.
Yeah. It pushes back slightly, right? But it's still something you can do, right?
Yeah, but the hard
Anything.
shove is something you would do, and then you'd pull it to enable a free pull. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the best combo with it.
Yo,
Hard
my
shoving the
lane
wave
sucks, man. Like, I walk up, I get slowed, and I just die.
Exactly. Then you make it so.
Also the abilities like you don't max Guardian Sprint.
I was thinking like I need movement speed. So
Okay,
yeah.
so let's get to over real quick. Okay, so
So
435.
timestamps block. Yeah, basically.
So yeah, okay, here, what I want you to understand is if they had got instead of going backwards, which you didn't know that they did, okay, and they'd gone here to the left, they could have come here and harassed this job. This is a creep wave plus hitting her under tower. It means she's tanking a creep wave, right? That also means that the tower is not hitting their heroes if they chose to dive this. You are on the complete wrong side. If they had decided to do this, your draw would have died, and that would have been your fault.
Right.
Like this is not okay. Wait, let's see if the draw drags it out. Okay, yeah, I think you are out of XP range, but then again, what are you doing?
I'm just keep checking. Like when you use Alt and then hover your mouse on the XP, like the level. you
Yeah,
see
okay.
XP range.
Okay, but you do
ParadisE, I have a
realize Drow
question.
is level 4. That she's not getting 6 just because you gave her this wave.
If she gets 6 faster than Slaughter, we might get a kill. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, yeah, but you could get that 6 faster than Slaughter. You could have done, actually, I just want to say this. You could have done the exact same thing here. But the difference is that the opponents can't really get to Drow through here, but they can absolutely get to Drow through this way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So, like, strictly, this is just bad. I'm sure I appreciate that there are reasons behind it, but there are better ways to accomplish the same thing.
To go about it.
Yeah. Now,
you're not used to it.
Storm.
ParadisE.
Wait.
ParadisE, I have a question here at this minute, like the in-game there. Should
Yeah.
I be pulling it behind my tier 1 or should I keep the wave under the tier 1 in this case?
I think you could just take it here, honestly. Well, actually, look, okay, this is the problem. Like, if you drag this behind your tower, the next wave will crash into your tower and it will die, especially if Bitwise is off doing this. So if I were in your position and I can't change anything else, I'd probably just take it here. Okay.
Thanks.
Now let's get to Starling. Okay. Starling, if you need to get okay, first, rushing Bloodstone, it was too passive. Like, you're against the Luna, you're against the Drow. Like, you clearly see that these guys, their idea is to farm up, get their items, and then fight you guys. So you have to understand that if you farm against a team that is more than happy to farm, you're going to lose that fight. And Bloodstone is an absolutely like a very passive farming storm item, right? You realize that on later on, and you go Orchid afterwards, which is good. But I think maybe if you'd gone Orchid first, it would have enabled you to get more aggressive moves onto the Luna. Okay? Like, the only reason I see you get ever wanting to go Kaya first over Orchid is if you don't think, if you plan on going Bloodstone first item. And I just looking at the game, it was the wrong play. You were playing too passive, and I think we saw that, right? Like, the Luna was farming, you were farming, and she was happy with that because the only thing crossing Drona's mind is, oh shit, is this Storm going to out farm me and get his Bloodstone? That wasn't his thought. His thought was, oh shit, I hope this Storm doesn't jump me. So you gotta do what he's hoping you won't do, right? So that additionally your zips, you need to. I mean, it's a skill. I can't teach this to you, but you need to land your zips accurately. It's important that you actually go through the opponents so you can get the damage off. It's a big part of your combo, and it's a difference between like a really good Storm player and a not so good Storm player. Is getting that off because that lets you deal a bit more damage, lets you save a bit more mana, and as you keep doing it, it adds up. Okay, lets you farm an extra camp instead of wasting mana inefficiently. Another thing is you need to learn the combo first, man. You gotta zip into them, you gotta pull them, and then Q up, zip into them, hit, pull, hit, Q, hit, and then maybe zip across them and then hit again. Like you have to get that combo down because if not, you're going to run out of mana.
I understand the combo, but if you look at their lineup, if I don't stop zipping, I'm gonna get caught.
I'm talking about early game against the Drow,
Yeah.
like the solo pickoffs. Like a lot of the time you were getting kills, and I was like in the video, I was just saying, well, he's doing it so sloppily. Like he's wasting a lot of mana that he could have used otherwise. Like in the team fights, I understand. Okay, but that's a whole different thing. But if we're talking purely on the efficiency side, like you just wasted too much mana for kills you could have gotten with much less mana. Okay. Black Adam, I don't know if you suggested the Dusa pick, but I like it. Also, Starling, I was gonna say I would have preferred something like a Lina or something with Wave Shove, because like there were two ways to play this. Either you play it, you play a ganking lineup and you kind of shut them down beforehand, or you pick like Wave Clear because your Abaddon, your Abaddon, Mirana, and Sawyer have no Wave Clear. And so you and Dusa could have like single-handedly saved towers. If Kotl was not banned, I would have said Kotl would have been perfect here. Just saying, like that's how important Wave Shove was. Yeah, I know. But I just want you to know that like what I would have valued here was Wave Shove more than the ganking potential. But you had it. You almost made it work. Like it was just a bit of inaccuracy in your zips, inefficiency in your jumps, and lastly, you just kept jumping into the opponent team without with no save for yourself, and then Abaddon was lagging behind. So it's partially your fault, partially Abaddon's fault. But I want you to understand that like a lot of the time you were just getting silenced, stunned, and dying. Like just a split second away from living. If Abaddon had shielded you a little faster, or if you had waited for him to catch up a little sooner. Right? And then you could have done the exact same things and the fights would have looked amazing. Like when they threw those two times again, like if you had play that a little better instead of just being a really good lead, it would have been like you guys would have been ahead at that point. It was so close to being amazing. Still good. You guys stayed in the game, and it was an absolute disaster for Radiant, but could have been a little bit better. Okay, Adusa. Like I don't know. I think you played the lane about as well as can be expected. I do want you to know against Beastmaster, a big priority should be put on killing his boars. If you can stop him from getting double boar, Beastmaster is not that scary in lane. That's what I want you to know. Okay? If you can kill the boars quickly, if you prioritize that over even harassing the hero, he does not do that much. Okay? So beyond that, I mean, I think you played Dusa pretty decent, except maybe for that last fight. I feel like you had a moment to get your ult off and you didn't. It was a short window, but you could have. And then you got killed, and then you lost the bottom racks. It was a small moment. Let's just get to that. Yeah, here. Dusa.
Dire's top tower is being attacked.
So you see, you get swapped. Like the moment you swap, you could have ulted there, right? But maybe you didn't realize that. Okay, let's look.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Yeah, actually, it's not I said small moment. You had 2 seconds to do it. You could have popped your ult. You could have disengaged there.
I would have been mashing the R button so hard, man.
Yeah, like the moment I got swapped, I would have already mashed the R button. But like you had ample time to do it.
Yeah.
I want to go over this because this is like the fight that screwed you guys the hardest. This was the easiest route to victory. Okay, they see you being gone on. I don't know. Did they know you were being gone on? Did these 3 guys know you were being gone on?
Yeah, they know.
They know.
No.
Okay, because let's see what they do.
Then
They run. Oh.
Chasing carrier. Chase the fucking bird.
Kill the bird, guys. Kill the bird.
I want you to see this because this lost you the game, and I was wondering what the fuck. I thought you guys were leaving. I guess you just really wanted. Okay, if Abaddon were here to shield Dusa, you would have also lived. If Dusa had spammed her R, she would have also lived. If Storm were in like Storm was
back because I don't have
back.
mana to zip in.
Yeah, okay, then he's gonna zip in. Like, you guys could have done this. Like, imagine if Dusa popped her ult, one of them forgets to turn around, and then suddenly Storm's on top of them. You blow him up.
Yeah,
Right?
you know how bad it was? It was just the offlane and 2 supports. The mid and the carry weren't even there. They
They weren't
really
there
far
yet.
away.
Yeah, like the carry especially
Luna
was
was
nowhere
there, though.
inside.
Luna
Like
was there.
Storm would have gotten there ahead of you guys, but then you guys focused on the bird. Abaddon took the long way around. Okay, and yeah, it basically screwed you guys over. I just want you guys to understand this. Okay, it was a big deal because like you guys could have won here. You guys really could have won here.
Was Moonlight Shadow available?
No,
it
he used
wasn't.
it. He used
No,
it.
that
Can we
was
check? We
cool.
can actually check.
It's on cooldown.
Okay.
It's on cooldown. Anyway, yeah, that was it. If maybe Mirana threw an arrow out, you know,
Nah, there's
like,
so many
There are
creeps.
too many creeps.
there are too
Yeah.
many creeps, but like, do something, man. Like, don't
He
kill the
threw an
bird.
arrow, he threw an arrow into my-
Yeah, exactly. And then Storm zips in to the wrong side of the fight,
messed up
right?
this.
Like,
And then,
just
yeah,
imagine,
Storm
just imagine that if the Medusa got the ult off, you definitely would have made them back off at least, or you would have caught someone.
Yeah.
Storm zips in and the droid just like barely there. You definitely could have bursted someone, right?
And
Like
then
the
you would have
Slider
been
got a
ahead.
3-man crush.
You would have been ahead at this point if you had just killed them. If Storm hadn't died those 2 times, where was it? Here?
Oh yeah, here.
There was one time where like Storm zipped in with none of his.
Yeah, he zipped in and nobody was in
that was
position.
My mistake. My mistake.
Yeah, I think it's here.
I was in the mid lane.
Oh, wait, wait, wait.
No, before. I think it was before that.
Was when tier 2 was still up, and then we were on the high ground. We thought we thought this.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought we could take a fight, and then like,
Zipson just dies immediately.
Yeah, zipped in and died. Like, I was like,
should be after this one. After this one, we got back.
oh, wait, yeah,
No,
it's
no,
after
no,
this.
no,
It's after
this
this.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Like, here, again, like, I just want look at this, okay? You see that? You lived because Abaddon shielded you. But then you also wasted mana on a Q for no fucking reason. I just want you to know, like, there's so much inefficiency here. Like, you turned like for no reason at all, right?
Storm is really hard to play.
Like, like Abaddon saved your ass here, right? You zipped in. Abaddon shielded you.
The shield.
Then you waste your Q for no reason. Like, it's just you're not thinking about it, right? Like, imagine if you had just not played it over. You could have died for that. It's a small thing. And then here, Abaddon gets his ult popped, and he still stays. And then you go in, and you barely live again. Like, I wasn't sure if you would. I'm surprised you didn't bother to pop your stick, switch to strength treads. Like, I don't know if you just didn't think about it, but
there was too much going on.
you were running away. You were clicking on the home base. There's nothing else to be doing there. Yeah. Again, here you finally see, like, this is them playing sloppy things. Besides the not taking high ground without Roche, they
This
were
is the
just
one, right?
playing sloppy.
Yeah, this was the one that they kind of got fucked on.
Have been fortified.
Like, Radiant got fucked here.
No, I remember. I think Storm zipped in and died. Oh no, almost died to the DRDD.
Yeah, again,
yeah,
here,
that's
if Abaddon had shielded Storm, Storm wouldn't be close to dying. Right? If somebody else were in the vicinity, Storm could have died. This is the kind of stuff, like, Abaddon, I don't know, man, like, your saves were slow. They were very slow. And I think a lot of the time, Storm could have lived if you were there. Also, it's partially Storm's fault for relying on you if you haven't proved yourself reliable, right? But yeah, it's his fault. Like, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, I'm a fucking dumbass for trusting you. It's exactly that here. Like, if Abaddon can't save you, then stop playing like Abaddon's going to save you, right? Like, but that was close, man. That was close. And again, just inefficiency.
Wait, is the Abaddon even here? Is in another life even
Jules would have been okay. BKB would have been great.
Like the Abaddon's not even in the voice call.
Yo,
It's not
It's not one right there. I don't know what's going on.
It's just...
Yeah, this is the one right here that Radiant got fucked.
Yeah, like, but before that, let's just watch Starling's heroic dash.
Okay, what happened here was...
You know that in Star Wars, was it The Last Jedi? Was it?
Yeah.
Oh no, Rogue One. You know the guy in the desert, like that crazy terrorist dude, and then like the Death Star blows up the planet, and then like they're telling him to come with them to the ship and get to safety, and he's like, nah. Then he just dies, and you just left wondering like, why the fuck did you do that? You didn't need to die there. Like, this is exactly that. He just went in without thinking and just died.
No. What was going on in my mind this particular jump was that I wanted to fight. I thought we could fight. Like I didn't see the Beastmaster. But all of a sudden in the call, I think projectile said we pause. Then I was already jumping like mid jump, so I couldn't stop anything.
Okay.
It was like everyone was lost. Everyone was lost at the high ground, and then I just died. So like, after that there was no pause. He said he was good.
Your teammate
I
go
should've
in first,
waited.
and then you jump. You know, you jump second.
And then for projectile, I mean, dude, like basically, like the thing is about Mirana, okay, is that she's built entirely around the fact that, like, around her being able to land her arrows. If you're not able to land your arrows in this game, you did not really, like, you just don't play good Mirana. Like, it's mostly it. It's mostly like familiarity, skill, and like just from just having so many games of Mirana that you've missed more arrows than most people have ever even bothered throwing at, something like that. But
one trick to cheat the arrow is just get a Yules.
yeah, you could also just get the Yules. But if you have to get the Yules to land your arrows, I feel like you're just better off picking Lina.
Yeah.
Like she's
Also,
more
this is not a-
reliable.
this is
She's
not
a
a
better
this
one.
is not a good Greaves game.
Also, yeah, it's not a good use game. But yeah, mostly it's just if you don't play Mirana properly, you don't land your arrows, it's hard. Like what I would have liked to see you do is what's nice about Mirana is that you can roam as early as level 1, but preferably level 2. And you could just go to the mid lane and have massive impact if you're able to combo with the Storm's electric vortex, right? Or if you were timing your stun with Slaughter stun. That's when Miranda is at her peak, is when you have combos that can let you semi-reliably get your arrows off. That requires a lot of practice, that requires a lot of skill. But that honestly, that's kind of what you sign up for in Miranda. If you pick Miranda and you say, I want to learn how to play Miranda, but I don't plan on really learning how to land my arrows. Like, stop wasting your time. I mean, like, I don't, that's a bit mean. Okay, but basically, like, you do need to know how to land arrows. So it's such a big deal, and like
It's
just
hard.
finding people to combo with as a Mirana is also like the second most important thing. Right? If you don't actually have kill combos, then what is Mirana really?
Yeah, she does. The Slaughter is
They
actually a good
they do
combo.
have good kill combos, yes, but I just didn't see her combo with them. Like she only ever showed up in team fights, and that's not really a kill combo. That's just a team fight. And even then, it's not like she timed her arrows with everybody else's spells, right? Kind of just throw it, whatever, miss arrow, hit arrow, whatever. Right? There was no. It was very chaotic. There was no plan there, and so, like a lot of the time, like people will pick Mirana like with Naga, right? Or something like that,
Yo.
where they like song into arrow, and then they can get the really good initiation off of that.
Isn't
But
root into arrow better? Like a root into arrow?
unless they have this spell, right?
Oh.
But yeah, basically, you just need like play. Getting good at Mirana requires a lot of dedicated hours on Mirana. If you're not able to land like if you're able to land arrows on Mirana, even if you're kind of shit at positioning, you're probably still gonna be fine. If you're able to land arrows on Mirana, even if you're shit at stacking, you're probably gonna be fine. Like you can get away with not knowing fundamentals of Dota just because she's so strong. If you can actually land arrows, it's a game in itself inside Dota. So just wanted you guys to know that. Okay, so are there any questions?
Mirana just posh, but like instead of hooking people, you
Yeah, Piranha's kind of like Pudge, honestly. But I think she's generally better than Pudges most of the time.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
better with
yeah.
Pudge, but she
Pudge
takes
still
more
a lot
skill.
harder to play.
She requires more skill than Pudge because Pudge the hook speed is so much faster compared to an arrow.
Oh yeah.
To be honest,
Yeah.
but Pudge
Yeah, I
has
think
the ability to
Mirana's-
save yours. Pudge, Mirana can save no one. Pudge can save
Yeah.
one.
Okay, so
Pudge is
anyway,
about saving
any other
though.
questions?
Paradise doesn't want to speak about Pudge.
I mean, it's like there's not much. Yeah, no, it's like whatever. That Pudge is
Pudge
like
is amazing. Pudge is the best hero in the game.
Oh my god.
I mean, honestly, there's nothing much to say about Pudge. Pudge is like a own game by himself as well.
Pickies.
I'm a Pudge man.
Any other questions?
Oh no, actually no.
No.
All right, great.
Can I
So
go
I
to
think we
sleep?
can call this
Yeah.
good session.
Yes, you can go to sleep, Cat.
Go to sleep,
Otherwise,
Mickey.
Cabbage.
It's past your bedtime. Good night, Mickey.
Night, darling.
All right, guys. Well, anyway, hope you guys learned something. Game was a lot closer than it probably felt like. I just want you guys to know that.
My legs
Mistakes were made everywhere,
My
to be
legs.
sure. But like,
Bro, my legs suck.
if we add up the time, the duration of last lobby and this lobby, it almost makes one full Dota game. It's just
Why is it today lobby so short? I feel like a League of Legends game.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Anyway, again, I think we can call it here. Again, hope you guys had fun. See you
Alright,
around.
thank you,
And
guys.
also, don't forget to say goodbye to Ryu. Is he gone?
Yes,
He's
gone.
gone. He already did.
He's already gone. Well,
Alright,
anyway.
guys, don't forget to like, subscribe to ParadisE YouTube channel.
All right. See you
Oh yeah,
guys.
somehow I found it.
Recording.